all plans for the state funeral are now complete, and we are ready to begin the process that will lead to laying to rest the body of the late His Excellency President Kibaki. What is important for today's purpose is that the rest of what has been going on in the course of the week, we discussed. The plan that we have been fine-tuning here is to ensure that on Friday we have a successful funeral service that will take place here. We request all members of the public to be seated by 8 a.m. We want to start early so that those who have to travel out of town are able to move back to their homes early enough. So the program here will commence at 8 o'clock. We expect that we all should be seated at 8 o'clock, and then we'll wait for the arrival of the body of His Excellency President Kibaki, as will be led by the KDF. And then we'll conduct the mass here until probably about 1 o'clock or thereabout before we disperse. On Saturday, the body is going to be transported by road, as you already know, to Othaya, approved school, where we are going to have another service before the interment at the late President's home. What we need to emphasize, and I have been asked by my colleagues who are here, is one, to request all our fellow citizens to be very, very time conscious, because this is a ceremony that involves a lot of people, and we want to make sure that no one is inconvenienced. But most importantly also, to reiterate what was announced earlier, that this is a state funeral. A state funeral has got very set protocols and ways in which it has to be done. And for a state funeral of a head of state or a former head of state, as the case is here, we are all led by the KDF, and we observe the protocols of the Kenya Defense Forces. We will do everything according to the guidance we will have been given by the KDF, and we are very, very grateful for the professionalism, the manner in which our KDF has conducted this so far and has conducted such events in the past. You know our military, they don't leave anything to chance. Everything is prepared and planned, and we have a script by which we are going to conduct ourselves. So I want to ask all our people, wherever they are, both those who are planning to come on Friday, those who will join us on Saturday, to understand that what we are planning for and what is going to be conducted on Friday and on Saturday is a state funeral, which follows a particular protocol. The only other protocol that is allowed is that of the church that is going to conduct the mass. And in that particular respect, we are all in the hands of the church leaders who will conduct the mass on Friday and who will conduct the mass on Saturday, and the burial ceremonies, as it were. The family of His Excellency President Kibaki has made specific requests also on how they would like the ceremonies to be conducted. We would like to urge all of us to respect the family and respect all the requests they have made. And finally, we are all determined to ensure that we give President Kibaki the most decent send-off that will obey the highest possible standards of a state funeral, as expected by His Excellency President Kenyatta, the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces. So I thank my colleagues who are here from across government. I'm very grateful to our KDF. The CDF has been here personally with the service commanders. They have led us very well, and we are really, really impressed by how organized and how professional they are in doing what they are doing. So let us also respect them and work with them. The rest of the security sector, my colleagues from the National Police Service and the other agencies who will be on duty on the roads and everywhere else to ensure that we deliver this effectively, have all been rehearsed and they have been placed or deployed where they are going to be. So we do not anticipate that anything will go wrong. We will do this with the precision, the effectiveness and the decency expected of us as government, and of course in respecting the late President Kibaki.